Okay, so last time we talked about functions as they relate to graphs. You should have already seen that video. If you haven't yet, you need to go back over and look at that. This is, with the table. This is going to be functions with graphs. So how we are going to determine whether or not something is a function is to determine whether or not there is only one variable for x. So we know that x goes up and down. I'm going to use my Luna Lovegood wand. We know that x goes up and down on a graph. So what we would have to do is move all the way across the graph to determine that there is only one point on that x line, okay? And that determines whether or not something is a function. For this pink one, if we go all the way across, there is only one point for this entire line on x. So there's nothing repeated. So this number one would be a function. If I'm going here, oh, looks like I have two. Therefore, this one would not be a function. There are multiple points on that x-axis. For here, well, it starts off good, but then we get here and see there are 2 points for x, multiple points for x on several spots. So this one would not be a function. Here, go all the way across, and I am completely covering the x-axis, but there are multiple points. 1 could be a point, 2 could be a point, 3 could be a point, 4 could be a point. A vertical line is saying there are multiple, there are exponential amounts on that line. Then we have this one, which is across, but there's still only one for x as we go across. This is how you can determine whether or not when looking at a graph, whether or not it is a function. So to go back, this graph would be a function, this is not, this is not, this is not, and this is a function. So I hope that helped explain how to determine whether or not a graph shows you whether or not you have a function. If you have any more questions, feel free to sign up or do my send me an email or come to my Zoom office hours. And thank you.